Are you bipolar? And if not, do you suspect that you are? I have a list of symptoms that might help you narrow it down. Um, and if you feel like you don't have to have all of these, but if you feel like you have some of these, then go talk to a doctor or talk to your doctor and let them know that you think you might be bipolar. Um, so I'm just going to read the list off. It was a start. I realized that I talk about a lot of other things on my channel, and bipolar is one that I have to talk about. I have bipolar and I've had it for many years, so you don't think about it, you just deal with it. So here we go. Symptoms of bipolar disorder: manic or hypomanic episode. It's elevated mood. Symptoms: increased energy, activity, or restlessness. Euphoric, excessively cheerful, or irritable mood. Inflated self-esteem or grandiosity. Decreased need for sleep. Example, feeling rested after only a few hours. Rapid speech or talkativeness. Now, see, I have that, and I didn't know that that was part of bipolar. I just thought it was ADD or something. Nobody ever told me. I think that my therapist told me that was part of my borderline personality disorder. So, he's wrong, or this is wrong. I'm not sure. Racing thoughts or flight of ideas. I definitely have racing thoughts, and it's kind of scary. Easily distracted or difficulty focusing. Again, I thought that was ADD, but I guess not. I guess there's a lot more to it than I thought. Easily distracted or difficulty focusing. Again, I thought that was ADD or ADHD. I've been lied to all this time. Risky or impulsive behaviors. Example, excessive spending, unprotected sex, and reckless driving. So that was the mania part of it. Depressive episode symptoms: persistent feelings of sadness, emptiness, or hopelessness, loss of interest or pleasure in most activities, fatigue or decreased energy, difficulty concentrating, thinking, or making decisions. See, I think that's why I stumble on my words a lot, because I have difficulty concentrating on what I want to say. So I stumble, but I think that's okay. Significant changes in appetite or weight, increase or decrease, sleeping too much or too little, feelings of worthlessness or excessive guilt, thoughts of death or suicide. Mixed episode symptoms. Now, this is something that I always read that my psychiatrist used to write on my, she does her write ups, her notes. This is what I always read. So now I'm going to find out what it means, because I really didn't know. Mixed episode symptoms. Simultaneously symptoms of both manic and depressive episodes, such as feeling hopelessness while having racing thoughts or high energy. Additional symptoms: mood swings that vary in intensity and duration from days to weeks, periods of normal mood between episodes, difficulty maintaining relationships, work, or daily responsibilities due to mood instability. If you or someone you know is experiencing these symptoms, it's important to seek professional help from a mental health provider. And I believe I said that in the beginning. If you think that you have, bipolar or anything, actually, um, I'm flipping my my screen's all over. There we go. With anything, if you think you have something, um, and you have a doctor that you can trust, that's most important, is that you have a doctor that you can trust. And if you can't get your camera straight and get off the freaking internet, no, you have to find a doctor you can trust. And if that means going through 5 doctors, then you go through 5 doctors. That's just part of life, and part of mental illness, is finding somebody you can trust. Same with therapists. Go to somebody you can talk to about anything, and I'm talking anything from just, I can't even think of a starting point. I'm just saying anything. But you have to trust them. That's first and foremost. If you get in there and you gotta kind of feel them out, and you know ask them a lot of questions. Me, when I go to a new therapist or a new doctor, and they say, they ask me all these questions, you know, well, what's your life like at home? Do you have children? Are you married? Do you this? Do you that? How about this? They ask you all these questions. Well, I turn it around and I say, are you married? Do you have children? And of course, do you have any dogs? Do you have any pets? That's always, because it's something that is important to me. And, I want to know, so I can talk to them about my bearded dragon, even though they're not going to know about him. But that's, in the beginning, I ask those questions. How old are you? How long have you been doing this for? I mean, ask all the questions that you want to know. They ask you, don't they? Don't you think you have the right to ask them? I do. Even though I've already got, this isn't about me, this is about you. Well, if you want me to trust you, I need to know you, is what it comes down to. So, I am really crooked tonight. More crooked than usual. Wow. Whatever, you guys don't care, just listen. Yeah, I mean, like I said, go where you need to go. Go where you're gonna get help. Be the number one thing of all. Don't bullshit them. You have to tell them the truth. You have to tell them, or they can't help you. It's that simple. It sounds simple, but you do. You have to tell them, I don't eat, I don't sleep. This medication is killing my sex life. I told this psychiatrist that, and she almost fell off her chair. I'm like, bitch, you're 10, 15 years older than me, and you can't handle hearing about sex? I don't even want to see you anymore, because I talk about sex. I talk about my sex life with my professionals, with my doctor, with my psychiatrist, with my therapist, because it's part of your life. It's part of what makes you happy. It's part of what makes you unhappy. But I talk about that, everything and anything that comes across my mind. I talk to him about it, because if it's important to me, it's important talking about. So, okay, I think I gave you a good rundown, a good idea of bipolar and things to evaluate within yourself. And if you aren't sure, ask a trusted friend. Ask your spouse. Ask your girlfriend, boyfriend. I don't know if I'd ask them, because they can be sketchy. But, ask your fiance. Ask your parent if you trust them. Ask them. You know, write these things down and take them to the doctor. Take it to, somebody you trust and ask them, am I this? Am I that? Hand it to them, have them read it and say, am I any of this? Am I any of that? And get an idea of whether or not you are. Um, I know that I didn't do that with my doctor, and she's good, and she figured it out. Just like borderline personality disorder. I don't like that one so much. Okay, I don't like any of it. So, okay, I'm going to wrap it up and probably go to bed because I was supposed to go to bed a long time ago, and I ended up here with you. Not such a bad place, but you have a great night, great day, wherever you are. Keep smiling, and even if it's fake.